Hey everybody, welcome back to the Current MMA YouTube channel. I'm your host Gambles Gordo and welcome back to Best Bets. And before we get into this 14 fight slate, one that we've been waiting for a while with that week off, I have to address what's going on here. 12-3 over the last 3 weeks, 4-1 each of those times. We are running hot. If I've made any of you guys some money, first of all, I'm super happy you guys are tailing me and I appreciate all this love and support. But if you guys have made some money on that, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel. I'm giving this out to you guys each and every week, and while I do have fun doing it, your support is always appreciated. And I'm kind of liking this format we are going. 5 plays. If we go 4-1 every week for the rest of my life, I will be super happy. But no, this time 5-0, calling it right here. I'll give you guys my 3 favorite, and then 2 I'm a little less confident about, but I still think cash. That's how I've been doing the last few weeks. It's gone great. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's keep her rolling here. Starting it off in the main event, Alexander Volkov, and he's facing Rozenstruik here, and we all know that Rozenstruik does have that touch of death power. However, I think it's Volkov's time to bounce back. He's being a bit overlooked here. I do think that stylistically, the advantages are there for Volkov. He's had to face wrestlers recently, and in doing so, has been a bit tentative to throw his strikes, but I think he has the chance to do so here. Rozenstruik's going to give him that kickboxing bout. We all know who he is. He's a point fighter from the outside with a lot of power, but Volkov seemed to be pretty durable. He's got the range on him. He's got the size, and I do think that he does have the takedown upside if he wants. At -138, there is value to be had there. I do think he wins that as a higher clip than that does indicate. I think that he has the range, he has the striking credentials, the ability to avoid that 1-punch knockout. I'm going to call Volkov by decision, but if he wants to wrestle, I mean, I do think he's the better grappler and wrestler as well. Now, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I posted a max 5-unit play for me. I don't do those very often. I think it's only my 5th one ever. But I'm taking just a 2-leg parlay, the under in the Glover versus Jiri fight next week, so make sure you come back to hear about that as well. But parlay that with the under in this next bout here, Alonzo Menafield versus Askar Mozarov. And you guys are wondering, yeah, parlays are not great long term, but this is one I had to do. Menafield and Mozarov, this is going to be an absolute firefight for as long as it lasts. Askar Mozarov making his UFC debut. Watch tape on the guy. It doesn't take very long because he goes out there and he obliterates guys in the very, very first round. In doing so, if he faces any resistance, whether it be a guy actually fighting back because he's not a can, a guy taking him down, a guy landing any bit of ground and pound, he gives up. He gasses out. He has no cardio. Any type of resistance at all, he fails. Yes, his record looks good because he's getting these first round knockouts, but he's facing cans. And Alonzo Menafield is no can. Sure, you can be classified as that if you lose to William Knight, but I do think that Menafield has the advantage not only in experience, but in durability, in cardio, and most importantly, in grappling. I think that it only takes 1 takedown from Menafield here to end the fight early, but I'm not going to get cute with it. I think the under 1.5 is more than enough if you want that. I took the under 2.5 to be safe, but give me all of the unders here. Under 1.5, fight doesn't start round 3. Under 2.5, fight doesn't go. Menafield inside the distance, and I do think that's the most likely outcome is Menafield takes him down and finishes him on the mat there. However, I do understand that Mozarov, for as long as it lasts, is a very deadly finisher, especially in that first round, so that's why I took the under, but Menafield inside the distance is going to be the official pick, but the official bet of what I'm putting on the Gordo Gambles Best Bets track record is going to be the under 1.5. Give me that all day. All right, next up, another moneyline pick. I'm on Odi Osborne, and I'm on him pretty big this week. -175 is the best price market-wide at time of filming, and I just think that there's just clear advantages that make him warrant a lot better price tag than -175 does entail. I think he has what is the biggest advantage in this fight is not only his reach and height, but is that ground game. I know Zaruk Adashev is a very talented kickboxer and has very good leg kicks, but on the ground he's a fish out of water. Odi Osborne has those long limbs, has the better skills there, and I do think that he takes advantage of him and finishes him early. We saw him shoot 8 takedowns last time out, and I think he's able to do that again. He shoots 1 here. I think he has the ability to finish Adashev. Even at that though, on the feet, he won't be at that big of a disadvantage either. I think he has the range and the ability to keep it there. I just think this is Odi Osborne's fight to lose. I'm going to call him to win by submission, but I'm just going to take his money line as the official bet here. Give me some Odi Osborne, and let's have some fun with this one. All right, those are the 3 main bets, the 3 core plays, let's say that, but let's give you 2 more as always. First up, plus money numbers. Who doesn't love those? Johnny Munoz Jr. inside the distance, +275. Sure, you can take the subline because that's pretty much what we're going for here. Just to play on numbers. Tony Gravely, where he's a great wrestler, he's been submitted in 5 of his losses. And what does Johnny Munoz Jr. do? Right on the mat, black belt there for a reason, and I do think that while Gravely will win the minutes, he's putting himself at risk every time it goes to the mat. Munoz isn't probably going to win a decision here, so I'm not taking his money line. Instead, I'm just taking him to finish because I do think that that's the most likely outcome for him to win this one, and at +275, give me the plus money on top of it. I will take a half unit stab at that as well. And for the last play of the day, I could go out there, I could tell you the under in the Mikhailis Fakradinov fight. I could tell you Benoit Saint Denis money line. I could tell you Joe Solecki money line. There's a lot of plays that I'm liking this week, but fifth and final play is going to be a prop. I'm taking Moslar Evloev by decision. Minus 150. You never really like playing these specific props at minus money, but this one you kind of have to. I mean, Korean Zombie later, the blueprint for Dan Ige. Ige was controlled for 5 rounds. Moser only has to do it for 3 here, and I do think he has a pretty easy path to victory. Evloev, a great wrestler, undefeated for a reason, and he's really good at what he does. He's going to get him down here and he's going to get top control. Ige has shown issues getting up off his back, and unfortunately, I think that's going to be the case for him once again. Evloev's not really a potent finisher in his own right, so I do think that a decision is the most likely outcome. So give me the minus 150 decision line all day. Evloev by WrestleMania. I do think it might not be the most entertaining one, but it's what Evloev's got to do. And if he wants to win this fight, that's exactly how he's going to do so. Give me Evloev by decision. That could do it for me here on the Current MMA YouTube channel. 5 more plays for you guys. I got plenty more on both my YouTube at Plays and Fade Sports and my Twitter at GamblesGordo. So check those both out. Hopefully, not only these plays, but this 12-3 winning streak we're on is enough for you guys to subscribe down below and hit the like button. A lot of money to be made, and we're starting again right here. Hope everyone enjoyed their week off. We'll see you guys next week for the big UFC pay-per-view, and let's make some money, guys. Ding.